So let me tell you what ways to create wealth. You might think this is known to everyone, right? Yes, you might know this, but let me explain you in our language. Every one of us know what is an active income. So if we work, we earn money, right? That is active income. If your active income start working for you, then it will create a passive income. Like what I mean, nothing. Whatever investment you are doing today is going to help you build a great wealth in times of whenever you need it in future. This passive income is going to help you a lot. So one important quote we should recollect today and now is, you do not need to be wealthy to be an investor, but remember, you need to be an investor to become wealthy. So let us convert that into our language. You need not to be a lakpati or a karodpati to be an investor, but you need to be an investor to become a lakpati or karodpati. Here we are going to learn the scientific way of becoming successful in investing. And believe me, till now, whatever we learned is a different aspect. And from now, we are going to learn whatever I'm going to teach you is a different world. This 3 slides, which I'm going to tell you now, if you could understand this and if you could implement this, believe me, 50% of your financial independence will be done. If you start implementing, if you start learning this now. If you don't have your financial diary, at least by now, at least start taking the pics of this slide. Definitely these are going to help you a lot for your future reference. So what is that financial formula or a scientific way to achieve your financial success keys? There are 3 steps involved in it. 1, starting early. Second one, choosing a right investment vehicle. And last but not least, you have to be disciplined. You have to be invest or save regularly, which leads you financial achievement or financial freedom or financial independence. Let's quickly see what is this, why I need to start early. As I've already shared you, starting early will definitely have a huge impact in the wealth creation. Again, let me, for the benefit of reminding people who didn't understand why they need to start early, let me give you an example of 2 friends. Here are Mr. Late and Mr. Early. These 2 are friends. When they were in their college, they had a session on financial freedom or financial independence by their professor, and they realized that they should start investing their money immediately after their college. Why? Because they also know that their parents, because of lack of the financial knowledge, they have not taken the decision of investing too early. So they thought they should start investing immediately after their college days. So obviously, if we compare two friends of ours, one will be proactive, one will be reactive, right? So here the same situation happened. The person who is proactive, Mr. Early, he started investing towards his retirement from 25th year onwards, and he started a very significant amount of 10,000 rupees a month. Since they thought of saving it for retirement, they have 35 years time, which led them to invest 42 lakh rupees in this 35 years journey. Whereas Mr. Late, like me, so who generally postpone things, and once we postpone things, we never know when do we again revoke it or restart it. So days have passed, decades have passed. So I've realized that already starting early. So I'm late. So let me start in a big way. So Mr. Late started saving 25,000 rupees a month. But remember, though he was able to save 25,000 rupees a month, he's left out with only 15 years time. Still, he could able to save 45 lakh rupees. But see what Mr. Early made and what Mr. Late have made. Mr. Early made 11.5 crore with his 42 lakh investment, whereas Mr. Late, though he invested more than Mr. Early, he just made 1.5 crore. At least by now, you should realize starting early is key to a successful financial journey. So this is mantra number 1. And let's see mantra number 2. So starting early is key, right? But what kind of vehicle you have selected for continuing this journey is also equally important. Let me give you an example to make you understand this in a simple way. You wanted to go to a city which is near to your town. Maybe it is 50 kilometers away from your city. You wanted to visit that place. For that, you wanted to go by walk, and your friend wanted to go by bicycle, and your relative wanted to go by bike. Who's going to reach the destination fast? Obviously the person who have used the bike, right? So starting early is important, but choosing the right product or right vehicle to reach that destination is equally important. If you see here, I've mentioned you, I've shared you two graphs here. One graph shows what are the prominent financial products in our country has delivered in last 40 years time. This is a 40 years data. Na? I'm not just giving you the numbers. This is real authentic data where you can search anywhere in Google. So what it says, in the last 40 years, the average inflation was 5.6%. If you see two bars here under this product called gold, you can see this red bar and a blue bar, right? Red bar have represented the actual return made by the product. But today, we are going to learn one more important point called real gain. We can also call this a real return. Simple, yeah. I've already told you what is this real return, but I'm repeating this for the benefit of all the audience. Real return is the return where after deducting your inflation, whatever money is left or whatever return is left is called real return. So the real return made by this gold investment is 3%. If you see that in bank fixed deposit, the average rate of interest given by bank fixed deposit in 40 years is 8.2%. After deducting inflation, the real value it created is just 2.5%. If you compare it with the equity, nothing but Sensex, which has become more dearer in last 2 years. So Sensex has delivered 14.5% return in last 40 years, whereas after inflation, this is the real gain which was made by the equity. If you compare this with an investment of 1,000 rupees, say 40 years back, someone have invested 1,000 rupees in all these financial products. It's a single 1,000 rupees deposit, no? It is not a monthly investment. So 1,000 has become 28,600 in 40 years in gold, and 1,000 has become 23,700 in fixed deposit, and 1,000 has become 2.2 lakh in the same 40 years in equity. And again, I'm reminding you the disclaimer, we are not promoting and we don't want you to invest in direct stocks, and we are not promoting you to invest into stock market with this example. It is just for the purpose of education. I'm telling you, you should know while investing, you should realize for what reasons or for what purpose you have started this investment journey. And according to the investment journey, only you have to start picking the financial product. So any questions till now? If you have any questions, you can use the chat box, or else I'll continue further. Are there any questions?
Till now, I didn't receive it.
Right. Okay, fine then. Let me take you to the third mantra or third formula in this success. The first one we learned, starting early is the key. The second mantra we learned, investing in a right financial product is also most important. And third, investing in on a regular basis is key. You might say that I'll invest as and when I have money. Or you can say that I'll invest once in a year, or you can say that I'll invest once in 3 years. Yes, you have the flexibility of investing whenever you want. But remember, if you want to achieve a gigantic target, or if you want to achieve a big financial target, you have to be disciplined. Let me give you an example to make it more simple. You wanted to reduce your weight by 15-20 kgs in another 6 months time. What are we going to do? We are going to become more conscious while having your diet, and we are going to visit gym for doing regular activities, right? We are going to do this, right? So if you visit your gym on a regular basis, were you able to reduce the weight? Or if you visit the gym once in a week or once in a month, or if you become conscious once in a week while having your food, you'll reduce your weight. It's a known thing, right? If you're conscious on every day, if you consciously spend every day, if you consciously save every day, you're going to achieve this success. Yes, you're right. Discipline is the key in the investment journey. Whether you start it in a big way or a small way, discipline is the key.